I'm down in this ancient pond that was part of the wetlands. Over there it's about 10 foot deep. And you see it goes all the way out there, about 200 or 300 yards, all the way around here, all the way around here. So all of this down in here was underwater. And the only reason why it's not underwater is because there's a piece right there. Nope, it's a piece of wood. There's a piece right there. Believe it or not, that's some kind of scraper or something, some kind of tool. Wound up down here. It's not a normal thing for it to be here. There's nothing here but sand. Normally, all the in cow pies or whatever, everything else man brought in here, and it hasn't been recently. But yeah, it goes all the way around. And you can see where the water runs down or whatever. I see something right here. Some kind of artifact or something. Sure enough, big old knife or something, big old arrowhead. There it is. You know, people don't understand what I'm dealing here is caveman. This is caveman stuff. It's not pretty, but I guarantee you that did not start its life right there. So he honked that thing, and see what the deal is see how big that was? That was probably on a spear or something like that, and they couldn't even get that onto an arrow. And so what they did is they had to develop a whole new way of living. When they first showed up here, they were mammoth hunters. And then the longer they stayed here, they turned into goose and duck hunters. You know, basically like the Inuit Eskimo. You know, when they hunt, they kill a lot of small game. That's what's going on here. They had to learn how to kill the small game, and so they broke pebbles and turned them into arrowheads. And really, all they needed, there's one, no, all they needed was some weight on the end of the cane shaft that they were getting from right over there. Back in the day, there would be cane right here. There would be just like cane everywhere, and you know, you could just like cut it off and make arrow shafts out of it all day long. And the problem with it is it's real light, and so you have to have some kind of an arrowhead on there to make it fly right. And so that's what they did. Check this out. Here's one right here. Now, believe it or not, this was made by somebody as a little drill or something that they needed just immediately out here. So I'll start finding a bunch more stuff right here because they were making it right here. All they needed was a pebble. Here's something right here. Something big. Oh, I don't know what it is. It's just a piece of the rock that they used. It's the volcanic rock from out here. They drug it in here from somewhere. Closest place would be right there. There are no volcanic dikes or anything in here. This is all just sand that has been sifted down. There is rocks on the bottom, boulders and everything, but it's 60 foot down there. It's like a gold pan that they shook. And all the heavy stuff went to the bottom. And everything on top is this right here. Yeah, look at that. That's just... And if something winds up there, if it don't deteriorate, it'll still be there in 10,000 years. Cow pies and stuff like that. So some of the stuff out here I kind of suspect may be as old as like at least 50,000 years, which is blows everybody away, you know. And no, it can't be. Well, whoop, here's an artifact. That is an artifact. Oh, no, it isn't. That is an old pot. Piece of crockery. I don't know how that got out here. Somebody out here shooting them, I guess. A lot of people do come out here and shoot, but that they don't pick up arrowheads. They don't know they're arrowheads. Don't seem like they was too active over here on this end of the pond. I picked up I've got a whole pocket full of this stuff from today already. But I can't film it all. There's a piece. There's one. Anything broke in half, chipped, broke, that don't happen naturally out here. They did it. Here's one right there. That's kind of a sharp little piece, but that's what it is. That's just the outside of a pebble. And when they cracked it, there's about 50% chance that they're going to get an arrowhead out of it. And they did. There, they got that one. And they probably dropped it on the ground. They didn't use them all, but there's another piece of it right there. No, that's an unused one. That's another. So they're finding some pebbles right here to do, and this is one right here. No, it ain't. Like, cow shit is fooling me today. Now down here, see all these broken pebbles? Yeah. Now this had to happen during one of the times when the Ice Age stopped and started. These people could actually access the bottom of this thing. And they were down here napping stones out. Here's another piece right here. A couple of good ones. And you can see it was a round rock that they broke. And they made that piece out of it. And it would kill you. And here's another one laying right next to it, the other half of it. The other piece that they broke open. There's nothing out here to break that open and make that big old spear point. That's how they did it. This is, like I say, this is not your normal arrowheads that you see people picking up. This is the earliest arrowheads in North America. Absolutely. Oh, here's something good here. I see something. Ugh. Just some weird stuff that I think this might have been something that they were napping with. A tool. It has tool marks all over the outside of it where they were beating on a stone, probably knocking the flakes off. Doodly. Anyway. I don't find much out here in the middle because they didn't want to come out here and try to, get the duck or the whatever it is. They were more about killing it close to shore, which is smart. Whoopsie. I dropped that rock. There's an ancient one. From the people that shouldn't exist here. But they did. There's another piece right there. All of this is not natural to this environment right here. That's an ancient arrowhead. I mean, this stuff is so archaic. That's why nobody ever identified it. Because it is so archaic that nobody would step out. That's a piece of glass, some old whiskey bottle or something somebody shot out here 100 years ago. There's a piece. There's one of those pieces that they made on the spot to make an arrow out of one of those little flat. What I believe it is the, and you can see, look, they cracked these stones. No, that's dogs. There's a little bit of one right there. Man, that looks like one of the ancient nodules. They were definitely right here. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff. There's one. It wasn't, they would use any kind of material that was pointed. Well, I never did finish telling you why. Because a duck, when you're hunting a duck or something like that, you don't have to have a sharp point to kill that thing. All you got to do is hit it, and with that velocity, your little light arrow with the rock on the tip would go right into that duck, no problem. And so they figured that out, which is very smart of these people, that they could figure out that they didn't need to put all the work and effort into arrowheads or something. Yeah. Nice scraper. Tried to make... A lot of this stuff they may not have used. A lot of this stuff they may have used. It's down here in the hunting area. So I kind of figure anything down in here, they had to shoot down here. Here's a piece right here. Another one. Oh, this one's a nice one. A nice little archaic flint chert. It is not pretty. But it probably took that guy about 1 minute to make that instead of 4 hours. And here's another big old chunk of that stuff that they were using. I pick it up too. I pick up any evidence that I could find of them. Because there's so little known about these people that scientific people can take this stuff and they can figure out what the heck's going on out here with it. My pockets are full. I'm weighed down. Oh, I'm seeing a bunch of gravel right here. Am I still filming? I don't know. There's definitely a core of something that they were knocking apart right there. That's what happens when they get done with it. There's another one broke right in half. Anytime they're broken in half, that's done with that method. Here's one. Here's one. They're just little pieces of rock. But believe me, they killed their dinner with it. Here's a sharper one over here. They like the sharp ones, I'm sure. But you know, they had figured out how to mount these things to an end of an arrow or something with just pitch or something. I haven't figured out what they're using yet to build these arrows. Because some of them had, you know, if they were arrows, they're hefting a pretty good... oh, here we go. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah. Tell me that ain't a caveman tool. They brought that in down from the mountains. That's not from here, man. Now I see another one over here. And another one, so I'm on a hot spot here. They're just everywhere. Here's another one. Another piece of it. Another piece of it. Another piece. Pebble. Hammerstone. Yep, sure enough, look at that. A hammerstone. It's been used all the way around. This thing probably 50,000 years old. Goes with my the other part that I got. Cool. Yeah, finding some good big artifacts today. Those, believe it or not, those are spear point air. And there must have been something out here they were like spearing. Maybe water buffalo. Whoa, look at that big old... I don't want to lose that napper. My pockets are so full, I'm losing my stuff out. I'm going to have to go on back. I see something down here though that's intriguing me. Oh, what kind of material. Look at that. Tip's broke. It still would have clubbed you to death. Okay, so this is like a major hot spot for the big rock parts of it. I'm going to just go ahead and leave all this. I can see that there's a ton of artifacts out here. There's a nice little chip arrowhead. Alright, I'm out for now.